NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Felt me get a little jangly up there before that last play call, and then once it happened, I was like, oh, because it feels like almost a missed golden opportunity to take a shot in that position.
You think 1st and 5, maybe you go for a little more than a short run?
Almost a free down.
Passing, it's Dalton. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 4 yards there. They let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's got room. That burst good for 20. And a 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. On second down, here's Mixon. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Dalton to his big target, Eifert for the Cincinnati first. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Nick Perry in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now Dalton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Nick Perry in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through, and the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Down the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
Zoom. 319! 319!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Inside. 319.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He'll rifle it. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. Packers. Devontae Adams. 78 yards. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Now whistles here, and we're going to get a timeout taken by the offense as they'll use their second one of this first half and make sure they've got the play call right. Now Mike McCarthy's saying, let's go for 2. Rodgers now to throw. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
So Dalton now, flush to his right, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Tackle made there by Nick Perry. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. 4th down. Dalton wants to throw. And that's complete to Croft. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A handoff to Mixon, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. It's second down. Dalton looking. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face a third down. Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And down inside the 15 he goes. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway.
Bernard churning, and he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Dalton throwing on second down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Clay Matthews coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
368.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
319.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Open man is Allison, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And left side here, it's Graham. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
319.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10.
319.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
319. 58.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And he's brought down. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Let's go, come on. Everyone's got 4. 319.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Geno Atkins in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
319. Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again.
Go.
Geno Atkins. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
319.
Now Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. Vontaze Burfict in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Dalton here from the gun. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Here's a give to Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Dalton, and Eifert has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Mixon, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
1st and 10 for Dalton. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Dalton, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Mixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Now Dalton, the quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Hey, 319. I'll go over here.
Rodgers throwing here. It's caught outright by Graham. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 80